Alright, today was overall an extremely volatile day, which ended up being kind of the reason we got a little bit scared out of this trade. But last night, huge dump on the war news with Iran, and we stabilized this morning and ended up going up. But yeah, the purple box is simply the 15-minute or break. We're going to start using this from here on out. It just looks cleaner in my opinion. Um, but we got in at 9:28 and Panic sold at 9:34. Now, I will say this when it comes to the actual movement heading into this, that candle was pretty gross. And this was a resistance level at 9:45 that we had mapped out across the board. And we showed some serious resistance there. And basically, as soon as we decided to panic sell out, we shot up and hit our first PT level. So today we made, on April 2nd, we made $104. This was well under what we were going for. We were going for $2,000 on this trade. Now, this is a eval that we're trying to pass, so it's not real money just yet, but we decided to get an EOD Apex account on Trade-Evate, and we're trying to pass that one. So we're up $104 on the new eval account. But yeah, we were going for 2,000. We're going to pass in essentially 1.5 trades, and yeah, it ended up going against us now. But yeah, overall, I thought it was a good trade. We had the patience to wait here. We knew the break of the London high was what we were waiting for after orb, and then the confluence from the ES, which the ES looked really good too. But yeah, the ES cleanly broke the London high and was moving up just with us. But yeah, this candle right here is the one we decided to panic sell because the MNQ was still kind of trying to hold, whereas the ES was moving ahead and was dumping. But yeah, we panic sold for no reason because at the end of the day, we should have waited till the London high was broken on ES's side and then let it ride from there. But yeah, we decided to move our stop loss up throughout that trade because of the fact that it was tight, but we were trading 10 contracts. We had a order here at 9.95, and then we had an order right around at 10, so we wouldn't have gotten filled on the second order, but the first order would have been filled, and then we would have simply moved our stop loss up to break even. But yeah, we ran the stop loss up all the way from 50 points to this 30 points that you can see here. But yeah, overall, we kind of had the right idea, but this was just a little bit too volatile, in my opinion. If we would have hit that PT there, would have been more luck than anything, because this one kind of just shot up out of nowhere, not too much backing that move. But yeah, overall, a good trade setup that kind of got lucky. On the 27th, on RTX on our swing play, it ended up not doing what we were hoping for. We found support pretty early on in the trade and made a run up, and we thought we were probably going to be good, but we ran into resistance right here immediately, right at 196.60, and just continued to dump. This blue line was a support zone on the larger time frame that you can see here. It was a multiple touch zone, and we were playing a pivot play, which is something we do not typically play often, and it bit us in the butt. Usually what we like to do is continuation plays and ride momentum. In this case, we tried to catch a bottom and catch a profit on the way back up. But yeah, we didn't find support early, and as soon as we broke below that support zone again, I was immediately skeptical to hold the position. We held it for a little bit longer until our original stop loss point at 190.20 is what we ended up getting filled at. So we cut it off a little bit early, would have taken the full stop loss. The reason why we're talking about this a little later is we actually got stopped out of this position at work and moved our stop loss while we were at work. So it was kind of a really quick play where I didn't have time to really, even review the trade specifically, and I've been busy. But yeah, we moved our stop loss up, got actually stopped out at 190.20. We forgot to shout it out in the Discord, but if you kept your original stop loss anyway, you would have taken the full L, which wasn't much more at the end of the day. And yeah, we just didn't find any support where we were hoping to on this play. And, considering the war tensions that were continuing to heat up during that time frame, I mean, they're starting to settle down, quote unquote, right now, but I don't see the war actually ending. As soon as I read boots on the ground and the fact that RTX actually is the people that supply the missiles to Israel, and they were running low on these missiles, a lot of defense contracting through the government was expected to happen. And yeah, I still think RTX at some point when this war heats up will continue to go up. But right now we just caught it at the wrong time, and play to play we're not really comfortable with doing. So I won't be playing a pivot anytime soon. We're going to stick to what works, which is all-time high breaks and momentum trades, kind of like XLE, which obviously we made a solid profit on that one. But yeah,